Alright guys, I'm back for another video, and in this video we're going to go over what I think is one of the most underrated bows out there. I went to the archery shop last week and looking for my upgrade. I shot a lot of bows. I'm going to go over what bows I shot and what I ended up with, and I'm going to go over the setup I ended up with. So stick around and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so let's talk about the bows that I shot. So I shot 6 or 7 bows. I shot a Magnus lift. I shot a Hornet RX7. I shot the Elite Enkore. I shot the Elite Quiver. I shot a PSE. I don't remember which PSE I shot. And I shot a Bear Alaskan HD. So when I walked into the bow shop last week, I fully expected to be picking up the Magnus lift. So, and I'm a pretty big Magnus guy. That's what my last bow was. And I really like Hoyt too. I thought, I've had a Hoyt before as well. And I was really impressed with the RX7 last year. So anyway, so I go and I start shooting the bows. The first bow I shot was the Elite Quiver. And I believe the Quiver is one of the older ones. I believe it's probably about 5 years old now, maybe 4. Anyways, so I shot it first. I thought it was okay. Wasn't super impressed with it. And then I moved on to the Elite Enkore. I thought the Elite Enkore shot awesome. So I shot that, and then I shot the lift. Man, I was not a fan of the lift. Ton of vibration. I just wasn't a fan of the lift. Which was really surprising to me because I really expected to be walking out with it. So then I shot the RX7, and man, is that a smooth bow. I thought the RX7 is probably the smoothest bow I've ever shot in my life. The only problem with it was it just did not feel right in my hands. I don't know what it was, but it did not feel natural in my hands. And that's ultimately why I didn't leave with the RX7. So, and then I shot the Bear Alaskan. The Bear Alaskan was actually pretty good bow. I believe the Bear Alaskan is a pretty cheap bow as well, like $500. And that was definitely a bow I was impressed with. And then I shot the PSE, and I wasn't impressed with the PSE. And again, I don't even remember which one it was. So then I went back, and I was like, okay, I'm definitely not getting the Quiver. I'm definitely not getting the lift. And I shot the Enkore again, and I shot the RX7 again, and I shot the RX7 Enkore. I shot the Bear again, and ultimately rolled out the Bear. And I was shooting that RX7, and I was shooting the Enkore, and again, I think the RX7 is the smoothest bow I've ever shot. Excuse me. But it just didn't feel right in my hands. So ultimately, I ended up leaving with the Elite Enkore. And here in a sec, we're about to go over it, and I'm going to kind of show you kind of how I have it set up. But yeah, man, the RX7 was awesome. It just didn't feel right in my hands. It also felt a little bit heavier than the Enkore, which is strange because it's a lot more compact than the Enkore is. But anyways, the RX7 was a smooth bow, and if I would have left with the RX7, I wouldn't have been mad. It was a great bow. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop over to the Enkore and let's check it out. All right, guys, so here she is. And man, I love how this bow looks. So I'm gonna kind of go over everything that I have with it. Release, Truball, release here. For a sight, I just have a pretty basic fuse 3-pin sight. pretty basic sight. Of course, have the Hamskea rest. That is an awesome rest right there. I was really impressed with that. And then the quiver, just a basic quiver, fuse quiver. But yeah, pretty sweet bow. So I am a 28.5 inch draw. I got it set at, it maxes out at 70. They said, so that's what I have it on. It's at 70 pounds, 28.5 inch draw. And man, is this thing awesome. One of my favorite things about Elite bows now is they have the set technology. And what the set technology is, it's these little things on each end of the bow. You have a locking screw on the inside there. You unlock it, and then you can set that. And that, same thing on this side. And man, it is awesome for tuning your bow. I mean, using that, it takes no time to tune it. I bet, and I didn't know about it. I didn't know it was a thing until I was like looking at it, and I was like, what is this? And I looked it up, and I was like, oh wow, well this seems pretty interesting. So I started messing, because I couldn't get it to tune. I don't know what it was, I just couldn't get it to tune. And I started messing with it, and boom, I tuned it, and I was done. I had my broadheads hitting, Robin Hooded an arrow. I shot a broadhead, and then I shot a field point and Robin Hooded an arrow. So pretty awesome in like half an hour. So my arrows that I'm using, we got some 6.5, 300 spine, Easton arrows, pretty basic arrow, 30-inch arrow. Broadhead, I'm using a 150 grain Magnus Black Hornet. I'm trying to get my arrow weight up. I think I'm at 500 now, 500 grain arrow now. So yeah, this is as basic as it gets. I mean, this is all straight from the shop. I haven't done anything myself except for the Black Hornets. I had to, the archery shop that I go to doesn't carry 150 grains, but you can buy the 150 grain Black Hornets on their website. So it's an awesome bow, guys. I think this is super underrated. I don't hear a lot of people shooting the Enkores, and really when I was like looking up, like doing some research on them after I already bought it, I was really not finding a whole lot on them. I mean, other than stuff that Elite themselves was posting, I wasn't seeing a whole lot of people shooting the Enkore specifically. There were some other Elite bows that people were shooting, but never the Enkore, and I don't know why. It's been a great bow. Once I, figured out about the set technology, it tuned really well. Now I'm shooting bullet holes. I probably shot like 500 arrows through it already, and it shoots awesome. Really smooth, really good draw cycle. Very impressed with it. So yeah, you guys let me know what your bow setup is for this 2024 season, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.